Casa Adela here in Loisaida. We're going to enjoy some good food with two Puerto Rican vloggers. We're going to have some mofongo, some pastelon, which is going to be very interesting. This is Loisaida Avenue, which is also known as Avenue C. Loisaida is a Spanishization of the Lower East Side. I'm Ariel with Urbanist. Join me as we have a good Puerto Rican dinner here in the middle of New York City. I'm joined by two Puerto Rican vloggers here. We got Tongo PR.
What's up, guys?
And Manny Explores.
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
So the cool thing is you're fresh off the island.
Yes.
Yes, and then you have been living here for many years.
10 years.
10 years. And I am a New Yorican. So we have the full spectrum here today. So let me introduce you to these guys and let's get on eating. All right, so Tongo, tell me a little bit about what you do.
So I just go around the island, try to show you people the places you should go, my recommendations, and a lot of waterfalls, beaches, all the places you wouldn't normally go or know about if you weren't a local. So food reviews, even like a lot of different Asian food and different stuff that you might not think in Puerto Rico would specialize in that stuff, but you might be surprised because Puerto Rico is full of surprises that I want to show the world, that you guys know.
I mean, even as someone who goes every summer, I've seen new stuff from your videos that I had no idea it existed.
And I did a video not long ago. My first video was on a natural spring in Vega Baja.
Yeah.
So that was over 8 months ago. So I did another video not long ago, and I finished it, and I went there again just to reminisce a little bit. Cool. They built a restaurant.
Yeah.
The community completely redid everything all around, and it was around Christmas, so everything was completely covered in Christmas lights, decoration, and everything. And just how you say, you could go summer, you could go winter, you can go to the same place different times, and it's gonna be completely different.
Right. That's awesome. And then Manny Explores. We've been following each other online for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been following you for like 4 years, I believe.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, ever since you were in Facebook, you were doing the 360 live videos all over New York City, and then you blew up on YouTube, and now I'm in one of your live streams, finally.
Manny's finally, well, you already appeared twice because we bumped into each other.
Yeah, we bumped into each other, but now we're officially doing the first collab together, and what better place than a Puerto Rican restaurant, and with a fellow blogger straight from Puerto Rico, Tongo.
And we got some boleros playing in the background.
Music playing, so yeah, what a good scenery, and we got some good food coming up.
So quickly tell people, what do you do on YouTube?
Okay, so pretty much like Ariel from Urbanist, I do walking tours around neighborhoods in New York City and New Jersey, or if I travel somewhere, I'm gonna do a video about that. And sometimes I like to go like off the beaten path outside the touristy areas and walk around and show you guys, and pretty simple video, so that's what I do.
Watch Manny because you cover like places that are really off the beaten path sometimes.
Yeah, people, maybe it's too far from them, or it's hard to get through the subway train, so I walk all the way there and I show you and I explore. That's what I want to do with the channel. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
And here, without further ado, we have, what are these guys?
I call them pastelillo.
Pastelillo, okay.
Pastelillo, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
Some people call them, empanadas, pasteles, and
I call it empanadilla.
Empanadilla,
Puerto Rico, we call it empanadilla.
Yeah.
At least what the companies and the traditions, and even a lot of Puerto Ricans, we fight about this. It's like social media versus it's pastelillo or empanada, it goes wild. So empanadillas, just as they call them, are supposedly the one that are roped all around the border, and pastelillos are the one that you take a fork and you seal it that way. So
I see.
Pastelillos are like that, and empanadillas have the rope end. So you see that's empanadilla de pizza?
Yeah.
It's kind of roped all around it, and all the tacos and the pastelillos and all that stuff, it's pressed with the fork all around.
And it's not an empanada.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, because it's deep fried, like many Puerto Rican things are.
We call it empanadillas. We call it empanadillas in Puerto Rico.
All right, dig in. So grab yourself one.
A lot of Puerto Rican call it differently. We have a lot of fried.
You want me?
And so Tongo's gonna be vlogging during this, so don't mind him as he does his own vlog. And we're gonna place the camera here in the corner, but let me say hi to everyone before I continue. I'm gonna let Dongo do his shot. Hello, Alexander.
Hey guys, so we are here with the homies. We're about to eat some pastelillos. We were just talking about this. Are there pastelillos? Are there empanadillas? And what do you have to say about that?
I call them pastelillos, but to make it for my American friends a little bit easier, I just say empanadas.
Basically.
Yeah.
So we got like, I just call them Puerto Rican empanadas too. So let's dig it in. I mean, let's go.
Let's do it. Well, first
I'm going.
I gotta get some mayo
ketchup.
ketchup. This is a combination of mayonnaise and ketchup.
This just tastes so homemade.
Yeah.
It tastes so good.
So, our first bite is gonna be, in Puerto Rico, we call it empanadillas, but a lot of people here they call it empanadas. So this is a chicken made out of chicken, and of course you gotta dip it in with the mayo ketchup. So now I'm gonna take my first bite. What do you think?
It just feels like you take them in Puerto Rico. It feels homemade.
Back
meat.
home, right?
You got the sauce. Not the sauce, you know, like the little taste that the meat has. Feels like home. Wow.
And I think it's really like very soft, very juicy. This is the key to a great pastelillo, is making it juicy. If it's juicy in the inside, I think it adds a lot of flavor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y que no esté ciego.
Que no esté ciego, ¿qué significa eso?
I gotta say,
We say que no esté ciego.
all the empanadillas I had
we say
in
it's ciego
New York
when
City, I think
the
this is
meat
like one of the
is
best
not
ones.
filling
Like
all of it. So
the way how they
bite
make
them,
it
you're
so
like,
crispy, you know, and the
where is
inside
it? I
so
don't see
tender, it
it.
tastes really good.
These are like, look how much meat. I'm pressing it. Look at
It's a whole lot. Oh yes. So it's not just a tiny little bit of meat
No, it's
with a bunch of
it's
deep fried dough.
completely filled. Like every bite you take, you're gonna get meat.
All right. So everyone, I might not be able to react to your comments as much, but we'll do a 10-minute Q&A at the end
Yeah.
with these guys. And let me try to get all of you guys in frame.
No problem.
So basically, you're joining us for dinner. We're gonna chat about the food, and you're gonna see these guys doing vlogs.
Simone Burnett.
And we're gonna hear people screaming next door. So try to jump in here.
I was just about to tell you that.
And man, we're gonna get in tight, ladies and gentlemen.
It's all good.
It's good.
Yeah.
So we can all be in frame for the live
Exactly.
video. And then
Everyone
these
just
guys can
everywhere,
vlog
yeah.
as well.
I was just about to tell you
Maybe.
that.
Well, that should be fine, right?
I wish there was like a super wide angle iPhone.
That's my best friend.
We're in New York City, so
It's New York for you.
it's New York.
That's my best friend.
I mean, that's what happens with BFFs. Yeah.
That's my baby. I've been waiting for him forever. Because that's my best friend. Talk to me, best friend. Talk to me.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So Cindy, we are in Casa Adela, which is in the Lower East Side. Oh, sorry, not Lower East Side. It's called Alphabet City. It used to be called Lower East Side.
If it bothers you.
No, yeah, go for it. Do your shot first.
It's
Yeah.
just living, so.
It's gonna be a little bit hectic.
I
So,
know, right?
are you gonna do a food vlog as well?
Yeah, I'm well mixed, yeah.
See how it goes.
Yeah, see how it goes, yeah. I'll figure it out when I edit.
All right.
You know
I mean, why not, right?
You know what this batido reminds me of?
Yeah.
Helado
Frappe?
chino. I don't know if you
Chinos?
have helado chino like in Puerto Rico, like maíz.
Like red cream and all that.
Yes, exactly, red cream.
They
So,
still have those around?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They're mostly in kind of like the west side,
Yeah.
different kind of parts. But the history is that part of the Puerto Rican Chinese community, they try to make, Puerto Rican Chinese food is completely different from what I would say in the States. And
Oh, it is.
It is.
I'm going to be making a video of that because a lot of people don't believe me when the Puerto Ricans go crazy always. So I think the Chinese community just does these big platters that satisfy Puerto Ricans
Right.
needs all the time. So that's a good You guys gotta show you that.
I mean, so we're right now we're drinking a batido de mango.
Oh yeah.
In Puerto Rico, we call la batida, right?
Batida.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
batida.
It's a South American thing to say with masculine, yeah.
Yeah, reminds me a lot of Dominican Republic. They call it like that too.
Yeah.
Batida. Yeah.
For you, a lot of people are asking about Spanish language. For you, Spanish, of course, is your first language.
Yeah, Spanish is completely.
But when did you start learning English?
Honestly, since I was really little, because I started watching a lot of like Cartoon Network,
Yeah.
a lot of PlayStation, all of that stuff. So I was kind of like obliged to learn one way or the other. So once I went to school and I got all that knowledge, playing, watching TV and all that stuff, I don't know, it just kind of just flown.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing I tell the kids today with technology. You know, they're so young and they start doing everything that they might be doing computer stuff better than us.
All right. Oh, that was good.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
That is
All right.
good. Wow.
Let's go to our normal seating. We'll do it a little bit easier. Yeah. Everyone, this
seating,
is
normal vlog.
this is experimental, so
Yeah. testing
experimental
out, right?
dinner table live.
This is that little cuerito piece.
Oh, this is
right
Barcelona. Yeah, that's heaven right
there.
there.
Yep. That little cuerito piece looks. Woo.
Yeah,
you-
over here they always serve the mofongo and they put a cuerito on the top. Yeah.
I like that. We don't do that back home.
Nah.
I think we need to order another of these.
I was thinking,
That's what I do. All right, do your thing, whatever you want to do.
yeah, you first.
Film the food.
We're getting behind the scenes of Dongo vlogging. I'm gonna narrate in a very soft voice.
Looks good. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Kind of make it look cute, you know. So we're just about to try this one too. I mean, who's gonna go first?
Guess me.
So we gotta split it off.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me do. So we just got.
This is
all
interesting
mofongo.
pernil. This looks more like a lechon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, pernil and lechon is the same. Pernil is just like el muslo, you know, like,
Right.
Like the side part of the back rear portion of the pig.
But it's more usually a little bit browner and darker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little
This is the first
darker.
time I've seen
Yeah,
it
this
this
is a little
light.
different.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like shredded or something like
Yeah,
that.
like normal food, like lechon, you just chop it with a machete and you get like the chunks of meat. So I think that was more like sliced too.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why they did it so different. 'Cause usually they do a classic pernil, which is browned and shredded.
Yeah.
But here we have the cuerito, as you mentioned. What's the cuerito?
But he thought that's like pork rinds, you know, it's that they got this pernil,
Yeah.
it gets toasted, so that's like the skin of the pig. It gets really, really crunchy, and just normally I just put a little bit of lemon and just crunch on it.
Right.
It's so good. It's
And
so good.
this is so rare here in New York City, and also even in Puerto Rico. This is a
Yes,
pastelón, which is plantain lasagna, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
Plantain lasagna.
Have you tried this a lot in Puerto Rico?
Oh, of course, all the time. Yeah.
All the time? Okay.
That's so good. That's like
I make this for Christmas and for Thanksgiving as well.
everybody like that's so good. And they also do pastelón de papa instead of.
Oh yeah, I had those ones.
And
Barcelona
that's
papa.
really good too. So
Yeah.
it's basically a potato, mashed potato lasagna,
Yeah, right.
and it's really good too.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's dig in.
Why do I? Yeah.
So guys, we're just about to dig in on this food. This pernil looks so good. They put a little bit of cuerito on top of the mofongo, and that's something I saw that it was different from what we do in the island because we don't serve it like that. So we don't do that in the island. In the island, we normally just put chicharrones, that is pork mix between the mofongo and not the cuerito on top of it, but it looks good. The pastelón looks so good, so I really want to try that one.
Yeah.
Let's check it
My
out.
turn now. So we just got one of the plates over here. It's mofongo. And one thing that caught my attention is the way how they put the cuerito over here. For those who don't know, it's like a piece of skin from the pig and it makes it really crispy. Then this must be the soup. You can't eat mofongo without dipping it in the soup. And then here you got the pork, different type of pork. And this is gonna be a pastelón, so we're gonna try. So let's do this.
All right, so feel free to cut it up.
All right.
Sure.
Who's gonna do the first?
Let's cut it in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grab it.
Hey, Mo,
I
which
forgot
one's
to
yours?
bring,
Mine's
like the gimbal, not the gimbal, the tripod I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just brought this one. It's
one?
not the most.
Which one's yours?
convenient
This
one.
is.
This one's mine.
That's your. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut it up. I'm gonna cut up this this pastelón into 3.
That's good.
Just so it doesn't bother
Oh.
us.
Yeah.
We'll use that to serve on your for you. All right.
I didn't thought of that either.
Cliff asks, "Is this Passover?" Yes, this is Puerto Rican Passover. No. no, it's not Passover at all. Well, first, we're eating pork. A lot of pork today.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the first thing.
You don't supposed to eat
So, oh yeah, it's Sand week. Yeah, the Cuaresma.
Yeah, a lot of people
Especially
do
for-
that
we eat
like,
fish.
for fasting. kinda?
Fasting, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at me. This looks amazing.
Let me serve this.
Yeah, it looks amazing though. You see the plantain, everything.
One
in
thing
it.
I see here, it kind of looks more pasty than what I'm used to.
It looks a little bit more pasty, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do make it a little bit softer here. And then they have the cardo right next door, which is, we'll add that individually.
But is that? I think that's chicken.
What, this?
Mix the mofongo with chicken.
Yeah, it has.
Am I crazy?
No, I think they mix it with. I
Okay.
think they have it with pork or with chicken, but that might be chicken. Yeah.
So let me grab a third.
Okay. That's something I'm wild by.
Okay, let's see this. Don't disappoint me, Adela.
No. Looks so good.
Man, well, it's soft though.
So here it is, a close-up. He says she would like the 4th piece. Okay.
I'm struggling here a little bit.
Me
but-
too.
Hey, come here. Who's got next?
Guess I'll-
All right.
So this mofongo right here, as you see, he has the meat and the mofongo already mixed in it. And, you know, normally we have the mofongo relleno. That's gonna be like the mofongo filled with the meat inside or on top of it like a bowl. But here we have like the dry mofongo mixed together. You can see like the chunks of chicken there and here. That it's something different that we don't do. You know, it's obviously Puerto Rican, has that Puerto Rican taste, and it looks exactly like the Puerto Rican version.
You gotta dip it in
It tastes so good.
the sauce.
So that mofongo tastes like the plantain. It's really good. But the way they mix that mofongo, you know, the dry mofongo with the meat,
Yeah.
that's something I haven't seen there. It's either like a bowl relleno, you know, the mofongo is like a bowl.
Oh!
So they put that in it. So they put the caldo
Yeah.
and the meat and everything, the broth, all together on top of it. Or just like it's hollow in the center.
Yeah.
And the bowl is like upside down bowl, and then you take it out and you just got everything from the inside.
So that's mostly the mofongos you encounter in Puerto Rico.
Well, the mofongo rellenos, because traditional mofongo is
Yeah.
like the plantain. Just
Well,
the
there's
plantain one.
always some pork rinds inside.
There's always pork rinds,
Yeah.
exactly. You always got that crunch in there. But you don't. I've never seen it like the mofongo, the meat, and everything like mixed together like that, just in the dry form.
So that's very common here in New York.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
very common in New York. If you want to capture that on the vlog,
Yeah,
it's up to you.
I filmed it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very common in New York to have the meat mixed into the mofongo. I'm not sure if it might be a Dominican influence, maybe.
It might be even a
Could be.
Dominican influence. It's true because
be.
a lot of Dominicans even argue that they were the makers of mofongo and not Puerto Ricans.
Oh,
But
yeah.
hey, you guys got mango. You can't take my mofongo away.
Yes.
No.
For all it-
No. They got that mango.
The Dominicans, you got mango, it's yours. We're not gonna claim mango, but we got mofongo.
Yeah, mofongo from PR.
Right.
Straight from PR, mofongo. That's ours. Okay.
And Cubans, don't take away our salsa.
Oh yeah. that might get
That's
us,
fighting
that
words.
might get us in problem. Yep.
Yeah.
Watch me. No Cubans around.
Yeah, we gotta watch our back.
We don't want to
I
fight.
think we're safe. We're safe.
Wow.
All right, let me try this mofongo.
I tried already. It's so good.
Yeah.
I put like the sauce on top around it. It makes it like a flavor.
It's very soft, right? Yeah.
It's really soft. It's tender. So how's that taste?
So you do have the saltiness, which is great. Salty and garlickiness, which is very good for the mofongo. But I really do love the mix of the meat inside. It makes it more hearty than, as Tongo was mentioning, like traditional Puerto Rican mofongo.
Yeah.
It's a bit more hearty. Yeah.
It's good.
All right.
Ese caldito's good.
Yeah. No, that Carlo's good. Yeah.
A little broth. Die for it. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
Well, Puerto Ricans like to say riquísimo,
Sabroso.
yeah, or sabroso. Tiene buen sazón.
Eso, adobo.
Adobo,
Because
sofrito.
a lot of other Spanish language countries don't really use ísimo a lot in their words. So
Yeah, that's
Puerto
true.
Ricans say a lot riquísimo.
Everything they add a isimo to the slang and all that.
Or they make it smaller. Oh, es bien riquito.
Cafecito.
Un cafecito.
Un cafecito.
Un pastelito. Por
Está
favor.
buenito
Me
eso.
comí una comidita más buena.
Comidita. That is very Puerto Rican.
Comidita más buena.
And then the belt comes off.
Yep. And you see a Puerto Rican, he might have all the plate outside. That's me too.
Yeah.
So, I'll make space. And wow, they keep eating, and then they just, I got next, and they keep eating. So you might see us just pop back like, whoo, and then we go in.
Or another slang that they say is like they eat their food and then like, chacho, me jalté como un lechón. And they rub their belly and stuff.
Well, also you say limpié el plato para ti.
Oh yeah.
With the
Mira, te lo
way-
dejé, ni un granito, limpiecito.
Right, which means you clean the plate. That means
Yeah.
you lick basically everything off the plate.
Yeah.
All right, try the pastelón. Let me know what you think.
Ooh, yep.
So this is a plantain lasagna.
Let me try again. It's better if I do it with the.
Yeah, go for it.
So here, you have basically the layers. You have cheese, plantain, and the meat. The meat is not dry, but it's covered in the cheese. Like,
Yeah.
it melted, so the meat and the cheese just like melted together. You had that little like sweet undertone from the sweet plantain on top of it. It's just like a little note, a hint.
That's nice.
So good.
That's good. All right, I'm gonna try it out.
It's so good.
Hey, Maria. Marisi is my two favorites, Manny and Ariel. Some help for the bill. Oh, thank you so much for the $25 super
wow.
chat. That's very generous. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So let's try it out, Manny. All right, let's see.
Whatever.
All right. So here it is, pastelón, Puerto Rican lasagna. Oh my God. You remember the end of Ratatouille? I mentioned this a lot on my live streams. This is how I feel right now, going back to a family Christmas dinner in Puerto Rico with the salsa playing out loud.
Yeah.
This pastelón is really good. I like that they made the ground beef sweet as well.
Yeah.
So in Puerto Rican pastelón, they usually make the ground beef with green peppers, raisins, and also plumes.
Yep.
This is very good. Also with a tiny little bit of cheddar cheese.
You can feel also a little bit of sweetness in it.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
So you get that little bit of American flavor with the cheddar
Yeah,
cheese.
yeah. But it's really good though.
I like it. Yeah, it's very good pastelón.
My turn to take the bite.
Great.
Pastelón right here.
Sunshine asks, where's the margaritas?
No, I mean, instead of margarita, what we need is medalla.
Oh, medalla, right.
Yeah. That's
Well,
a Puerto
really
Rican
good.
beer right there.
Or piña coladas.
Pina colada with rum in it.
Well,
Oh,
Rum Bacardi.
we put a little bit of rum in these. No, I'm joking.
that's That's
Yeah.
nobody's gonna know.
No, yeah, exactly. Nobody's
Nobody's
good.
gonna know.
So yeah. That's what Puerto Ricans might do is put rum into the cups. But so okay, I'm gonna do like 5 minutes. Feel free to ask anything to Dongo or to Manny about Puerto Rican culture, and we'll wrap up this my live video so these guys can vlog. So ask anything. Alexander says some cuchifritos as well.
Ooh.
So we had some cuchifrito with the pastelitos.
did.
Yeah. So ask anything to these guys.
We did it.
Dongo explores all the secrets of Puerto Rico in the island, and Manny explores all New York City, and he's also a Puerto Rican, has been living here for many years, so ask him anything right now as we buy into more food.
Oh, the pernil, I haven't tried it.
It's really
Let's
good.
see.
And you feel the
Oh, this pernil does have the skin. Look at that.
and you can feel the crispiness in it.
You like it? Okay.
Oh, it's really good. I had it.
No,
It's crispy in
this
the
is the
in
real. This
edge.
is the real deal.
Real deal. Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
I don't know. I'm skeptical. Let's see.
That lechon is the real deal. Está rico, rico. Tenemos aquí lechon, pernil, and wow.
Yeah, this pork is really, really good.
Just like
Like you feel the little crisp in the outside, but then it's tender in the inside, so it's really
got a
good.
little burnt outside of it, but inside it's just tender.
He's speechless. Can't talk.
I had like a huge piece.
So filled with flavor.
That's really good. The food is.
And all the spices.
Man, the outer layers were very well. It's
don't
very
know how.
soft, actually.
I just
Very soft and very tender.
It's well done.
All right. Miguel, nice to see you. Finger licking good, says Maria. Where is this?
It is.
Casa Adela. What's the best Puerto Rican food?
Oh, honestly, mofongo relleno.
The lleno con qué?
Churrasco.
Churrasco.
That's skirt steak.
So the lleno means filled with.
Exactly.
Yeah, filled with.
So what they do, normally you have the to make the mofongo, you put all of that mashed plantains in a cup or a bowl, and then you turn it around, pop, hit it, so that you have that shape. So relleno, they take a bigger bowl, they fill it completely with the mofongo all around, and that mofongo is the bowl indeed. So you put all the broth, all the meat, whatever you want, you put it inside, and you just get that mofongo, get everything together, and just eat it. So it's so good because I just call it mofongo bowls. Basically, that's like a mofongo bowl.
Yeah.
Everything together, the mofongo absorbs all the juices and everything. So right by the middle point, almost the end, it's just like everything mixed together, and it's just so flavorful, like completely.
It's delicious. I mean, you'll definitely need a few extra medallas to get through through all the food.
Without that, you're not gonna be able to eat it.
So Panejote says must try Puerto Rican dessert. I'll let Manny take over that.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the best dessert?
Yeah. What do
Well,
you-
it's my favorite.
Yeah.
I would say tembleque.
Ah,
Tembleque, like
okay.
made out of coconut.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little jiggly. I guess that's how they got the name, like tembleque.
It's, like coconut rice pudding, I would compare it to.
Yeah, and then you put a little bit
yeah.
of cinnamon on the top. Really heaven. So yeah, I like tembleque. I also like arroz dulce or dulce de coco.
Arroz con dulce,
Arroz
yeah.
con dulce, dulce de coco. So
Right,
really good.
so sweet rice pudding.
It's sweet
Yeah.
rice pudding,
Yeah.
and it has a little coconut flavor in it. So it's really good.
And I would recommend tres leches cake,
Tres leches is
which
really
is
good,
common
too.
also in South American culture, but Puerto
Yeah.
Ricans like to do it very wet, very kind of filled with
Yeah,
juices.
yeah, yeah.
With the condensed milk, I mean. David says, great people, great conversation, great food, spending time together. That's a recipe. Dongo's mic is too low, oh, don't worry.
Oh, it's a little too low?
He'll speak a little bit louder.
Or I need to speak up. Maybe that's it. I'm just a little bit shy, guys. I'm sorry.
Look, it's actually the
Is that Dongo wants to be respectful of American culture?
No. By not yelling.
It's like, because the stereotype is that Puerto Ricans are very, very loud. It's a stereotype, but sometimes it's true.
Well,
Don't go say it.
I'm pretty quiet for a Puerto Rican.
Stereotype, but we are that.
It's part of the culture.
Alexis says flan. Kay has some fighting words. She says that Filipino lechon is better than Puerto Rican lechon.
I've been to the Philippines 2 times.
Oh yeah. So Manny is actually an expert about
Let's
this.
go.
What do you say?
1-on-1.
Okay, no disrespect.
Okay.
Lechon from the Philippines is really good, and I'm not saying it because I grew up in Puerto Rico, but I think the way how they make it in Puerto Rico, I don't know, it's just the seasoning that they put in Puerto Rico is better, and I feel like the lechon in Puerto Rico is like crispier. But that's my opinion, we Puerto Ricans, we like our food fried and stuff, so.
Right.
So yeah, I've been to the Philippines twice and I had it. It's good, but I think hands down Puerto Rico is the best lechon. Sorry. I love the Philippines, by the way.
Things are getting heated. I'm not.
Well, she started.
She started.
No, but I love the Philippines too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have a lot of similarities. They also have
We do.
adobo. They also have lechon.
A lot of things. Not only that, they also do like the rooster fights in the
Yep.
Philippines, so there's a lot of similarities. Even the flag of the Philippines has a triangle like the one in Puerto Rico.
We're, we're brothers from another mother.
Yeah, our Asian brothers.
Brothers from another colonializer.
From another.
Let's not get into that.
No, that's our fighting words.
Yeah, those are. Sunshine says natilas is very good.
What's that?
Oh, wow.
Latilas?
Great Puerto Rican drink. What should people have in Puerto Rico?
Oh, okay. So it might not be Puerto Rican, but we've been like specializing so much. We've been doing a lot of mojitos in the island, but we're making our own twist. It's like you could go to a place and you can have even like 8 or 9 different type of mojitos, and that's what's been going wild on the island. So I honestly recommend the coconut mojito because it's so refreshing with that heat and just being walking around. You can drink like 5 mojitos and you're gonna be good because
It's so refreshing, especially on a
good.
hot summer day with all the
The hot
mints.
weather over there,
of
humid.
course.
And even though Cubans claim that they have the mojitos, it was invented in Puerto Rico, but by Cubans, but invented in Puerto Rico.
Exactly, because Bacardi
yeah.
is Cuban owned.
Yeah, which was settled in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And we have one more question. What does your family eat for Easter?
Where's my family? Fish.
That's
Usually they go out, yeah, they go out and they go out like, I'm from Cabo Rojo, that's like in the coast.
Oh yeah.
So there's an
Or
area over there that's called...
my pirate ancestor is from Cabo Rojo. So.
Exactly, so what a coincidence. So there's an area in Cabo Rojo called Oyura, which they call it also La Milla del Buen Comer, or the seafood. If you just by driving by, you can smell the fresh seafood. So yeah, during Easter, they would go, I don't know if they still do it because I haven't been here, I haven't been there for years, but they usually go over there in a huge restaurant and they will order like a lot of fish. Like my favorite was pescado frito. It's like fried fish, no, pescado empanado. It's like breaded fish and you dip it with some mayo ketchup and some tostones. My uncle will have like chillo or pescado en escabeche, and I tell you, the fish in Puerto Rico, they just get it straight from the sea and they'll make it and it's fresh. It's really good.
You could go to fish restaurants where they'll
make
literally
it right
fish it every
They'll fish
morning.
it but fresh.
How about yourself? What does your family eat for Easter?
Oh, well, yeah, honestly, we not that very religious, but we still got that little bit of respectful background to it. So for snack, we do bacalaitos.
Yeah.
Because that's caught fish. So that's part of like what typical Puerto Ricans like eat during that day.
So let's describe it a little bit. That's like very salted cod fish.
Exactly. So it's like I would say, I don't know if you guys know arepas or something like that. It's kind of like a codfish cake, something like that. So it's fried, it's like big, and they eat that. And
oh my god, so good.
It's so good, it's so crispy, so
tasty,
toasty.
yeah.
Oh my god, super good. And then just like I said, we always like get some mero, that's snapper, or they do a lot of like the parrotfish too, and mahi mahi, it's called dorado in Puerto Rico. So we do like all of that and just, or maybe the mofongo, or maybe just fried plantains, just like I did that. The main staple, it's the fish, and everything else we just make a little bit of everything. Just eat what you want.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Tongo, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
Where can people find your work?
So it's gonna be Tongo_PR, TONGO._PR, and that's gonna be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Just search that, and I'm gonna be right there to help you guys next time you go to Puerto Rico.
Best Puerto Rican tips right here. Follow him right now.
Thank you so much.
And Manny, where can people find your work?
You can find me on YouTube, Manny Explores, or Instagram if you want to see cool pictures, Manny Explores, and I'm always there. You can hit me up. available.
Follow Manny. He finds the weirdest and most interesting things in New York City. Highly recommend it. And ooh, one of my favorite songs. We're gonna order like 2 or 3 more pastelons because I'm very hungry. And then maybe we're gonna have a cafecito later. Everyone, keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. And always do a wave goodbye. You guys want to join me? Bye, everyone.